Hi guys, so for today's video I have a little bit of a different tutorial for you. For today's video I want to do a bold lip focus makeup look. So I want to do a super simple but pretty look on the eyes, and then I really want the focus to be the bold lip. But the look I'm going to be doing, I want it to work with a bunch of different bold lips. So in this video I'm going to be trying on a red, a berry, a super deep shade, as well as a super fun and bright pink, just so you guys can see how a look like this really works with a bold lip, how the bold lip is really the focus, and how the rest of the makeup isn't too much. So I already do have on like my foundation, my concealer, I have on my bronzer and contour, my brows. That's just like basic stuff. I feel like stuff that doesn't really get in the way of a bold lip, but I am going to be showing you guys my blush and highlighter choices as well as the full eye look. And I am going to be doing this video talk through style, and I did just wake up a little while ago, so I'm sorry if my voice still sounds a little bit tired, a little bit groggy, but I really wanted to do this style video talk through because I haven't done a talk through get ready with me or a tutorial in a while, and I just feel like sometimes I can explain things better and just be a little bit more in depth. So I really hope that you guys enjoy this video and this style of video, and let's just get started. So I'm going to be just going in with my blush and my highlight just to finish up the face before I go into the eyes. When I do go for a bold lip, I really like to do a blush that's neutral, a no blush kind of blush. I find that if you pair a super bright bold blush with a bold lip, sometimes it could work, I guess, depending on the colors that you're using, but sometimes I also feel that it could give that clown effect, if you guys know what I mean. So I definitely like to go with something a little bit more neutral, a little bit of like a no blush like I said. So the one that I'm going to be going in with today is the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in the Rose Champagne. It's just a super neutral, as you guys can see, it kind of just looks like a natural blush that you would get. It has a mauve-y, almost bronzy undertone. It's on my hand right there, as you guys can see. Super natural. I love it for day to day, and I think it pairs with a bold lip very well because there's something on your cheeks, but it's not too much. So I'm just going to be lightly dipping in the blush. Again, you want to make sure it's not too heavy on the cheek. You want to build up a little bit at a time. So I'm just going to be applying this right on the cheek and going back towards my contour. As you guys can see, it's super natural, but it still gives me some color and life to my face, and this is definitely one of my favorite blushes for sure. Do the other cheek now. And if I keep looking over there, it's because I have my computer set up as like my monitor, and I'm just like nice and big on that screen. So that's why I keep looking. Oh, I just nailed my blush. This blush is just so gorgeous. Like I said, it's neutral. It does have a little bit of a sheen to it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I definitely love that in some blushes. It's super duper pretty, and I also do kind of like a little bit of a glowy look when I do a bold lip as well. I don't know, it's just personal preference. So there's the blush all done. Right, I just zoomed you guys in a little bit, and now I'm going to be moving on to my highlighter. So I really love these highlighters by Colourpop. These are the Super Shock Cheeks. I'm going in with this one today because these do give a little bit more of a glow from within than that really wet metallic look. It's super pretty, super glowy, but I don't think it's going to be that much attention grabbing away from the lips. And this one is in the shade Lunch Money. If I didn't mention that, it's just a super pretty pale light gold shade. And my favorite way to apply these are just with my finger. I'm just gonna go in and start tapping it, on my cheek right here. And like I said, the blush is glowy as well, so we're gonna get an overall glowy look here. I'm just gonna be applying a little bit more right to the actual high point of my cheek right here and right here, just so that high point has a little bit more pop than the rest of the cheekbone that I highlighted. And as always, I'm just going to be taking my powder brush that I use to set my face and just kind of lightly brushing over the blush and the highlight that I just put down to kind of soften that up. Alright, I was going to stop there for highlighter, but I think I'm just going to go in with a little bit more. This one is the NYX Illuminator in Ritualistic. This is so natural, you guys. It gives just such a natural glow, so it's not going to be anything crazy. I just want to lightly dust a little bit of this right on top of the Colourpop one. And again, this one is more of a glow from within than a super beaming metallic highlight. I think this is the most natural my highlights looked in a really long time, but I'm actually really liking it, and I think it's going to complement our lip very well. That is the face done, and now I'm going to be moving on to my eyes. For today's look, I'm going to be using my Tartelette in Bloom palette by Tarte. This is super pretty. I love this palette. I think I'm going to be going in with a lot of these brown neutrals. I think I'm going to keep the eyes pretty matte, but let's see. I have like a look in mind. So let's see how this goes. The first shade I'm going to be taking is the shade Smarty Pants right here. Super pretty, just transition mid-tone brown shade. I'm going to be running this through my crease. And as you guys can see, I'm not using like any tape today. I don't want there to be a super harsh line on that outer corner. I just want to do my eyeshadow freehand today. So again, nothing's like too structured or crazy looking on the eyes. I'm trying to have as much of a light hand as possible. I don't want to place too much color down at one time here, and I'm just going in with a super light hand and really just fluffing that crease shade a little bit messily, actually, just kind of back and forth. And I think what I'm going to try to accomplish on the eyes today is something that still provides definition and there's still some nice color and stuff on there, but again, it's not too overpowering. I want something simple and super pretty that would match with a bunch of the different lip colors I'm going to try on for you guys today, like I said. So now that's all blended out, I'm going to be taking my Morphe 23 blending brush. I actually took this shade a little bit too high up on my brow, if you can see. So I'm just going to be dipping into the white shade in here, which is Charmer, and trying to kind of fade that edge with the white shadow, and almost try to use this as like an eraser shade and just to blend everything together. I find that this really works and helps if you take your eyeshadow too high. It's definitely one of my favorite tips to kind of fade and just blend the edges of the color a little bit. Now I'm going to be going into the shade Jet Setter. It's pretty much just a few steps deeper than the shade that we used before, but still very neutral, very mid-tone. And here I'm just going to be taking this shade right on the outer corner of my eye and a little bit up into my crease right here. Do you guys like when I do talk through tutorials? I feel like I want to start doing them more because I feel like I could be just like more in depth. Like right now, if I was doing a voiceover, I just feel like I wouldn't be able to explain this as well as when I'm actually doing it like real time. Do you guys know what I mean? So definitely let me know if you guys prefer these types of videos. That is what I'm gonna apply to my outer corner. Just trying to be super light-handed again, like I said previously, just on the outer corner and up into the outer portion of the crease. Okay, so that is the little bit of the shade Jet Setter placed down on my outer corner, and now I'm gonna go in with my big brush and blend this all out and together. So for the lid, I just want something super light and not too metallic, but I still want something just a little bit shimmery, just to give, again, some life to my eyes. And I personally don't love an all matte eye look because I just feel like my eyes look flat, and just adding a little bit of shimmer to the lid really brings that definition and life. So I'm going to be going in with this shade, and it is called Funny Girl. It's just a really pretty, subtle, pale gold. And I'm just going to be taking that shade onto my finger and lightly applying it to my lid. I really feel like this eyeshadow palette is growing on me. I feel like when I first got it, I didn't like it, but I've been reaching for it a lot lately, and it's definitely been growing on me. I really have been loving it. Okay, so I just went off camera and did my mascara. You guys can definitely add some false lashes. I just think a lot of lashes look really pretty with a bold lip, but you guys know me, I'm just gonna stick to mascara. I did do my top and bottom lashes, and now just to finish up my eyes, I'm going to just be highlighting my inner corner a little bit, and as always, I'm going to be using my Nylon by MAC. I'm not gonna go super intense though. I just want a little bit of a sheen in there to open up my eyes a little bit. And lastly, for the eyes, I'm going to be taking the white shade one last time with a big flat shader brush and highlighting underneath the brow bone to lift that area. And this really helps to open up the eyes as well. Take any of the excess foundation and stuff off of my lips so I can swatch them for you guys. Okay, so I have 4 different bolder and darker lip colors to show you guys for this video. I'm going to be just showing you guys one, like a live swatch, and I'm just going to be like talking to you guys about like the final look and stuff like that. And then after I'm done with that, I'm going to be just doing a kind of sped up swatches of the other 3 lip colors with some music and stuff. So the first color I'm going to be going in with is the Marc Jacobs lipstick in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. This is kind of more of a brighter pink. This is so creamy. Okay, so here is the first lip color on and done. It's a super gorgeous, just bright pink. In person, I feel like it almost has a little bit of a neon quality to it. As you guys can see, now that the whole face is done, the lips are just really the focal point. Everything still looks complete and I still look like I have makeup on, but the lips are just the focal point. They really pop off my face and it really gives the color a chance to stand out and shine. So here is what a brighter, fun pink looks like with this makeup look. The next shade that I'm going to show you guys is London Fog by Colourpop. Another bright shade, but this one is more of a red. I absolutely love this shade, and I think it's going to look perfect with a look like this. And this is their Ultra Satin formula, if I didn't mention that already. Now the next color that I'm going to be showing you guys is a little bit deeper. Well, it's actually a lot deeper. It's a pretty dark lipstick. This is the shade Media by MAC. Just going to be showing you guys how you can also wear this look with a super deep lip. You can even go darker than this. The next lipstick I'm going to be showing you guys is Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lipstick in the shade Craft. I wanted to show you a little bit more of a fun and unique color as well. I feel like it's a combination of a bright shade as well as a deep shade. It's kind of purple, kind of pink. I don't know. It's super unique, so I'm just going to go ahead and apply this for you guys. Alright guys, so that completes this video on my bold lip focus makeup tutorial. I really hope that you guys enjoyed seeing me create this look that's super wearable and allows the bold lip to really pop and be the statement, but everything else still looks like lively and has like definition, and it still just looks like a complete makeup look if you guys know what I was going for. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Definitely let me know what your favorite bright or bold or deep lipstick is in the comments below. I would love to know and check it out. Give this video a thumbs up if you you did enjoy, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I will see you in my next one.